That's all of them for now.
The glamorous life of a potions witch. It's not quite as I pictured it.
Well, what do we have here?
Hi, I'm Sylvia. What can I do for you?
Oh, did you mistake me for a customer? That's adorable. I'm not a customer. My name is Roxanne, and I'm a potion maker of some renown around here. You know, I suppose that makes us rivals.
What?
Oh, don't look so alarmed. I'm not here to sabotage you. And if I were, well, it appears someone else beat me to it. But I'm simply here to wish you luck, dear. After all, just because we're rivals doesn't mean we have to be enemies.
Really? Wow, that's a huge relief, actually. I'm new here, and I could use a little friendly advice.
Absolutely. Start with hot soapy water and a vigorous scrubbing.
What? No, I want to ask about the big competition that's coming up.
Ah, yes. What a day that will be. I can see it now. The adoring masses, the cries of adulation, the huge pile of gold soiled with the tears and viscera of my fallen opponent. I suppose I'll have to rinse it off before I spend it. So, will I see you there? Cheering me on from the stands, perhaps?
Actually, I'm planning on competing too.
What a positively charming idea. Please disregard all that nonsense about me getting little pieces of you all over the winnings. How silly.
Oh, good. I thought...
No, I'll take great care to eviscerate you before you get anywhere near that gold.
Wow, so much for making new friends.
Oh, honey, I said we weren't enemies. I never said we were friends.
Well, she went from good luck to I'm going to enjoy disemboweling you awfully fast.
She was right about one thing. Rafter's economy thrives on competition. We don't want to be the only potion shop in town.
Right. Just the best one.
Let's start with not the worst and work our way up from there.
Forgive the sheen of dampness upon my brow, Sylvia. I've been applying more than a little elbow grease around the guild hall today.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, it isn't anything too arduous. At the moment, I'm just giving the hero's achievements an overdue polish. No pressure, but you can help out if you like.
That one must take ages to earn.
It's a useful motivational tool. Some of these heroes are real trophy chasers. Oh, thank you for your assistance today, Sylvia. Although I can't help but feel this task is only the smallest drop in the bucket. Can I ask you, if you don't mind, to rate our cleanliness? Be brutally honest now. What do you think of the state of the guild hall?
I could eat off these floors. It's so clean in here.
I wish you wouldn't, and I'm not sure I fully believe you. It's this place. It just seems to attract dirt no matter how much I clean. But I've got bad news for dirt. I don't back down from a challenge.
Why did you want this job anyway?
Fewer options than you... I am, in fact, the third son of a duke. My father liked to call us the... My brothers had ready-made roles. My choices were to be third in command, or to come here, where the guild still...
What sorts of challenges?
That's the... so we have our work...
I didn't realize the mortality...
Oh, the real issue is... But I And blasted! I will get that stain out of the table runner!
I like a man with conviction.
And I'm more than willing to share. People think they know what to expect from... Maybe you could try a... It can be, unless you're in the mood...
I swear I stepped in every puddle on the way over here. And that's something they don't tell you. Oh, but don't...
No harm done.
I'd rather do something. Is the fire under your...
Sure.
I was thinking... There are people in this town, and that is... A little... But I'm struggling to find my place in the guild. What if I never fit in?
So don't try to fit in. Carve out your own space, and they'll have to...
Say, that was basically my whole motto back home. I'm not used to second-guessing myself. Some of whom are legends doing the best work, and we're all competing for the same quests, the same loot. Talk about it. I've wanted to join the guild since I was a little kid, but nothing in my childhood prepared me for this.
We should focus on solutions.
Well, good news on that, but I've come up with a plan. I think it's a good one.
I had a feeling you'd have a plan.
No way. I'm a tank.
So,
Like all the best wielding a one-of-a-kind legendary weapon is a surefire way of proving I deserve to be here.
let's find you a sword.
I'm more of a basher than a slasher, but there aren't enough legendary. Plenty of weapons. I've just gotta track one down.
Speaking of great labor.
Me too! Fight off enough slimes and... You and me both. Starting with...
You must have questions about your uncle. How he lived, how he died.
Where he hid his valuables.
I'm afraid you're out of luck there. This shop was all he owned. He put everything he had into it. And not just money. He put his whole heart into this place.
If that's true, then why did he go off to explore the island? That's what happened to him, right? He broke the cardinal rule of potion making. He went out delving for his own ingredients. He should have stuck to the counter and the cauldron and left the dangerous work to the professionals.
To be fair, I'm pretty certain he'd do things differently. You have to remember, there were few. He had no choice. In fact, your uncle would not be happy with anything less than an ex.
See, that
Oh, indeed. But the greater the...
So, Oswald...
That's right. It was a rather daring plan. Your uncle, he blazed a trail into the poisoned heart of this perilous land. Bolstered by potions of his own making. At least we can assume that's what happened before he died.
Could he still be out there
Nope, he's dead. Definitely dead. Super dead.
I guess if Helena's soulbind... It's a shame. I was little when he moved here, so I never knew him. Not really. But he remembered every birthday. He bought me my first Easy Make cauldron, actually. I always sort of felt like...
Now more than ever, hmm? You...
Yeah.
I meant... Now that the shop is up and running, you might think you know what to... But customers will find new ways to keep you on your toes. You'll
Oh! Like when I would order 24 donuts in advance, or an ice cream cake, or both. Man, I miss having disposable income.
Focus, would you? Because this could help with... Custom orders allow a customer to submit a request for a specific... But you have a choice as to whether or not you'll... Accepting the request gives you an opportunity to sell multiple potions at once, as well as giving you time to gather what...
Sounds smart to me. I'll see what people...
Excellent. Now, if only I...
Have we not worked hard in recent days, Sylvia? Do we not wear perspiration upon our brows?
We have. We do.
Right you are! And it is therefore time for that most delightful of all breaks. An ice cream break!
I am so on board with this.
It is an odd combination, I know, but I find the complementary colors nearly as enjoyable as the treat itself.
Interesting. I don't usually think about the colors.
A snack is best when it engages all our senses, and I know of what I speak. I do not like to brag, but my people have elevated ice cream to an art form. Not merely in taste, but in presentation. Each scoop is a mathematically perfect sphere. Anything less is tossed to the dogs. Not that I am complaining about Rafter's offerings, of course. Ice cream is a marvel, even if these scoops are slightly oblate. It is strange, though, the things that make me think suddenly of home. Tell me, Sylvia, are you ever homesick?
Nah, I live in the present. And in the present, I live here.
It is good to appreciate your current environment, but equally good, I think, to maintain a sense of connection to your point of origin. Of course, it is easy for me. I bring the best part of home with me. For a walrus carries with him the voices of his ancestors.
What do you mean?
I mean just what I say. Our honored ancestors never leave us, although their mortal forms expire. They live on within us always. They guide us to our great works. They speak to us, and in doing so, offer an inexhaustible wellspring of inspiration!
Wow, that must come in handy.
It is the ultimate purpose of my pilgrimage. I must live and breathe my craft so that I reach a heightened spiritual state in which my ancestors may guide me in the creation of a singular work of such majesty. It leaves the world changed forevermore! Ha ha ha! It is for this reason that I work so hard. And yet always am keeping one ear to my muscles.
Your muscles.
Indeed, for that is where the ancestors reside. They give guidance not just through words, but through augmenting my natural strength each and every day.
That's a nice sentiment. Whenever you swing your hammer, you've got backup.
That is exactly so. And thus I hope that you can understand my pursuit of superior artistry, although fervent, is not a matter of ego or avarice. It is, for me, a spiritual endeavor. I put a piece of myself in my every creation.
It's less spiritual for me, but I definitely put my heart into my work.
Then let your customers know. Let them understand that you stand by your craftsmanship. And that you can speak to the individual qualities of each and every potion you create.
I could talk about potion craftsmanship all day.
But I'm also happy to admire the artistry of this ice cream.
Truly, it is well done! Ha ha ha! And I cannot help but think the taste is further elevated by the quality of your company.
Would it be weird to have ramen for breakfast?
There she is.
Where else would I be?
The way I've heard it, all over town. I have to admit, I'm impressed with what you've accomplished. Still on track to enter that competition, are you? I had my doubts, but you've proven me wrong.
Well, thanks. That's big of you to admit.
Oh, nonsense. It's obvious to anyone how hard you're working. The bags under your eyes tell the tale. I know you're busy, dear, but there's always time for a bit of self-care.
What?
That came out wrong. Forgive me. I only mean to say you look utterly haggard.
I know what you're doing, Roxanne, but it isn't going to work. And if anything's haggard around here, it's your mean girl routine.
Well, I certainly don't have to stand here and be insulted. I have work to do, and it just so happens that I'm in the business of putting you out of business.
Check it out. I got my hands on some squid vine. The hero I bought it off said she'd relied on your potions while she was out on the reef. I was skeptical, but it seems our little ecosystem is developing nicely. I got you something, seeing as how you're pulling your weight and all.
This is great! Thanks.
Whoa, you sure get excited easy. Before you get too excited, I have to break it to you that this squid vine isn't for sale. I'm curious what sort of vision it might give me, so I'm taking it out of circulation. Stick around and watch if you want.
I hope you know what you're doing.
What fun would that be? It can take a few minutes sometimes. I gotta sorta let my mind go blank, lose track of my surroundings a little.
Careful, it's a long way down.
That only makes it more of a rush. Wait, whoa, there it is.
What do you see?
You don't see it? Oh, it's so clear. There's a woman tending her garden. Her hair is floating. I can't make out her face. The light is weird. All refracted like a prism. Do I know her? Is she... No, never mind. For a second I thought I recognized her.
You're cute when you're woozy, you know?
Shut up, no I'm not. Ugh, this was a waste of time.
What were you hoping to see? Something in particular?
Butts, Sylvia. I was hoping to see some butts. It's too bad I can't exert any kind of control over these visions. But that's not on you. I appreciate you sticking around. I need to get back to work, though. I'll bet you do too.
Yeah. There's bound to be some kind of calamity at the shop before long.
Don't need to be a psychic to figure that out.